How goes the family? Hope you guys have had a great evening, great day. Tuesday feels like it's Thursday and whatnot. But just wanted to part the night off with some everlasting thoughts. Main reason why I definitely always say, make money moves or live broke like a fool and things like that, because the one thing that people never talk about a lot of is if people ever run into in a sense, of midlife crisis, in a sense, where because with the one thing school has done a great job of, and certain teachers have done a good job, and they've done a bad job, but certain teachers have done a good job in making sure that certain students can be the best students that they can be. However, um, they don't tap into the. A lot of times, certain teachers don't tap into the right potential for kids to really, and people know it's the job of the parents to do that, but to tap into the kids to be the best that they can be at and whatnot when they become adults. Because people can have a midlife crisis because of they have a job and the job is great. They're doing decent. They have some savings, but yet and still they're in the just over broke category because that's what a job stands for. But if you don't know what you're doing with money, obviously, if you know what you're doing with money, then a JOB is great. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with having a JOB. Just learn that JOB isn't forever. Nothing lasts forever, not even life, and whatnot. But anyways, people can come to a crossroads in life where they're like, hey, I got the degree, I got the certification, I got the experience, but I'm not fulfilled and whatnot. I'm not fulfilled in my job. I'm not fulfilled with my business. I'm not fulfilled with my relationship. I'm not fulfilled. And when people come to that, crossroads, they have to say to themselves, okay, well, what is the next course of action? How are they going to proceed and go ahead and whatnot? So that's why people, when it comes to a job, a business, a relationship, is like, hey, make sure that you're passionate about it. Don't just make sure that you're just doing the job. It's one, a job is a job. You do your job, you pay your bills and whatnot. But eventually work towards something that when you get up in the morning, you're excited about the day. You're passionate about where you're going. You're passionate about where you've been. Like it's a great example. Growing up in the DMV area, being around a lot of prior service individuals. When you hear them talk about people that were in the military and thank you all for your service, you hear them, that like that. You hear the passion in their voice. For a lot of people, like they wanted to be in service for the rest of their lives because there was a lot of passion involved. So that's why they end up getting a job in the industry that's relatable to being in the military because they want to feel passionate about what they do every day. They don't just want to do their job. They want to know that it's making a difference and affecting others and keeping the America and the community safe and whatnot. People that are in law enforcement, people that are paramedics, people that are teachers, people that are um, firefighters, people that I have a lot of respect for. A lot of them are very passionate about what they do. Sometimes the pay isn't always the best, but if you keep your lifestyle reasonable, sometimes you work extra shifts or get a part-time job or a side hustle, then you're able to put yourself in a position to where you can you're able to put yourself in a position to where you can actually um, put turn your job that you're passionate about into an option. I was about to say hobby, but no, you turn it into an option, and I think that is a cool thing because you want to be able to be more. We're in the time frames of being strategic. Cannot put it any other way. Being strategic and jobs, businesses, relationships, whatever. Being strategic, not to where you're trying to screw anyone over or anything of that nature, but where you're ensuring that you're always protecting yourself and protecting the loved ones around you. So this rant is basically just we live our lives, we work very hard, but a lot of times people, especially working people, always end up in a position where there's no way out. They're stuck, because they're fighting. They're working for the pension. They're working for the benefits. They're working for um, certain things, and yet they feel unfulfilled. Or then a lot of times you have people that are working for those specific things I just mentioned, but they're very fulfilled with um, their job, their um, calling, in a sense. But then they don't really feel fulfilled in no community. It's like I said, nowadays, community is becoming the digital community, not the physical community. And you still have some people that believe in physical community, and they're attending the PTA meetings, most likely probably via Zoom or WebEx or something like that. They're attending the local county meetings, city council meetings, things of that nature. So they're ensuring that they are partaking in the community and what the community is all about. And whether it's from the government level, whether it's from private sector level, but they're consistently, involved and whatnot, engaged in their community, and just as much as they're engaged with their family. Because the people that I never thought I would quote Vanilla Ice, but if you know who that is, he was a rapper turned rock star, now a real estate mogul down in Florida, probably other parts of the United States of America. But he said, like at the end of the day, life is about, you can have all the money in the world, but life is about the clique you wake up to, the people you wake up to every day, the people that you engage with every day, the people you have their back and they have your back all at the same time. And I couldn't agree with that statement more. So this is just a rant about life in regards to not only being thankful for being alive, because that's one of the biggest blessings on earth, and then trying to be healthy, because the pandemic has taught us that in a nutshell. But it's, at the end of the day, don't just work hard to stay alive. Don't just work hard to survive. Don't just work hard to, thrive. But work hard to be exceptional. The paycheck to paycheck lifestyle is over with. It's time for the basic people to be exceptional, because the basic people are going to lose in the economy, in this economy and tomorrow's economy, regardless of what happens. And hey, good news, if you get more money with the stimulus check, more power to you. My parents out there with the tax child credit, hey, use that money not only for your kids and whatnot, but use that money towards their possible future. Maybe look into, especially if you're working, maybe look into buying a property. Maybe look into, if you don't have any sort of investments, get into the crypto game, get into the stock game, but do your research, because like I said, I'm not giving out financial advice. I'm just, giving perspective. Do your research, talk to an actual certified, financial professional. But, that's, you're being put in a position, or heck, even pay off debts. If you got crazy credit card debts, pay it off. Right now it's not in one's best interest, especially for working people, to have high credit card debts and whatnot, unless they're getting like cash back rewards. Because I used to say, well, yeah, if you're getting air miles, but nobody's flying anywhere. I see friends taking selfies on plane airlines, going on trips and whatnot, and they got the whole aisles or some aisles to themselves. Because even when I went to Houston a couple of months ago, the plane was packed, but when I came back, I had an aisle to myself, and I loved it. So, it's one of those things. But anyways, on that note, family, do the great 3 free things: like, share, and subscribe. Check out the Gold Standard Partners. We're buying cryptocurrency together. I'm going to be getting in more depth into that later. And check out the online store. Support your local businesses. All right. Take care, family.